Why is keeping tznius so important if I know that me not keeping tznius will help me keep the other mitzvahs? If you want a serious answer, not a serious, but a convincing answer. Not keeping tznius helps me keep other mitzvahs. If that were true, then by all means, don't be tznius. But what does that mean? Not being tznius helps you keep other mitzvahs? How? How? We have a little bit of a resentment about mitzvahs because we're told that we need to do it. And we don't like that because it's not true. So we have this need to say, stop it. I don't need the mitzvahs. I'll do it if you let me, but if you tell me I have to, no. Not because I'm so arrogant that you can't tell me what to do. You can tell me what to do in every other subject, not on Judaism. Why? Because it's not true. When you tell me I have to do mitzvahs and I know it's not true, I don't like it. So what happens? If I can show that I do what I want to do by not being tznius, okay, then I'll do the other mitzvahs because I want to. That make sense? So by not keeping tznius, you're just demonstrating that you're not being forced. The mitzvahs you're going to do will be the mitzvahs you choose to do because, see, I don't keep tznius, so I'm an independent. If we simply told the truth, I don't need any of the mitzvahs. I don't know why I pick on tznius. I don't need any of them. I do them because I have no other reason to be on earth. This is who I really am. I was created to serve, not to be needy. I wrote a book about this in Hebrew, in Israel. It's considered a secular book because nothing religious about it, just. And the name of the book is, I Didn't Ask to Be Born, in Hebrew. A woman from Kfar Chabad, 66 years old. She had been a teacher when she was younger, raised with Hasidus all her life. She read the book, and she called up crying. You mean I've been wrong my whole life? You mean I was raised wrong my whole life? All I was told was, if you do it, you go to Gan Eden. If you don't do it, you go to Gehenna. That's all I was told.
You just said she was raised with Hasidus.
She was crying because with one book, with one sentence, it becomes so obvious and so clear. Were you threatening me to do mitzvahs? You're bribing me to do mitzvahs? Then who am I? What would I be without the bribes and without the threats? Hasidus says, the Baal Shem Tov said, stop threatening and stop bribing, and you will see how good Jews will be. That was the whole point. One of my kids came home from school when they were 11, 12 years old. How come we can't do any Shabbos? We can't do. I said, I don't know. What do you want from me? What, did I write the Torah? It's your Torah, it's your God, you're Jewish. Handle it. The worst thing that frum parents can hear from their children, the worst, is, it's your religion, you keep it. It's my... Did I give you that impression? I messed you up so bad? I gave you the impression that this is my issue? I need you to be frum? What a disaster. What a chinuch failure. So this is what this woman is saying. All I was told was, it'll be good if you're good, it'll be very bad if you're bad. Where does God fit in? Where does Avedas Hashem fit in? Where does Simcha fit in? So, if you need to not be tznius in order to prove that you're doing the mitzvahs willingly, you don't need to do that. The only way to do mitzvahs is willingly. If you're doing it because of a threat, you're not really doing a mitzvah. You're just preserving your own health. No threats and no bribes.
Still adds up though, huh? Doesn't it still add?
Still what?
Still adds up, like the mitzvahs that you're unwillingly doing, or the mitzvahs that you are willingly doing, it still counts. It's
For
just
whom?
not the proper way.
For whom? Counts to whom? Every mitzvah you do is to God an eternal, permanent pleasure. Is it for you? I don't need this. So how's your bank account in heaven? I don't have a bank account in heaven. Leave me alone. So why would I do a mitzvah? What's the definition of a mitzvah? Something God needs. Ask me again why I would do it. You're doing it just for Him? For free? Wow, you're some kind of tzaddik. No, you're not. You're just a human being. The rabbis who say, if you don't threaten, they won't do it. If you don't bribe them, they won't do it. What a nasty attitude. We will never do anything good unless we're bribed or threatened? Who are you talking to? It's so degrading. You think you need to bribe me to do a mitzvah? What am I, 4 years old? You need a lollipop? So the problem with that attitude is, number one, it's not true, because I don't need to do it. Number two, you're leaving God out of the picture. There's no God except to punish. That's all He's good for. But number three, you think so little of me? You're so convinced that if it's nothing in it for me, I won't do it? You really think people are that petty and that selfish and that greedy? Then you shouldn't be a leader. You shouldn't be a rabbi. You're looking down at the people you're leading. It's nasty. So there's no Avas Yisrael, there's no Avas Hashem, there's no Avas HaMitzvahs. What are you left with? Frightened people. That is a lousy deal. So, gotta go? So to sum it all up, we are not needy. Talking to non-Jews, I say, get up off your knees already. Stop begging God. You're not always in trouble. Learn to smile once in a while. We're not needy. We are necessary. And that is so much better. In fact, being necessary is so much better than being loved. It really is. Someone loves you. What does that mean? That you're a good person?
No.
Or that they're a good person?
Also no.
Also.
No.
Right. The worst kids in the world, their mothers love them. So, what does love do for you?
It's the feeling of being wanted, but it's by another person.
Not just wanted, needed.